Welcome back to Hedge Apple Acres. I'm Cal, and today we're going to talk about the Little Giant Complete Beehive. Even with the best of plans, there's times that things happen and I'm not prepared. I try. We have lots of things going on on the farm, and sometimes I just get caught before I'm ready. And today was one of those cases. I got some Caucasian honeybee packages in the mail today. I knew they were coming. I planned to have everything ready, and I didn't. I ran by our local farm store here in Oklahoma. That's Atwood's, is a regional farm supply store, and they carry Little Giant bee equipment. I'm sure in your area there's someone else that carries them. This Complete Beehive, it comes with plastic foundation. I'm not a huge fan of it, and it probably cost a little bit more than I could have ordered it, but ordering requires planning ahead, and I needed this today. So let's take a look at it and see what we've got. First off, a telescoping top cover or outer cover. Feels firm. It's stapled together, glued on the edges with a metal top inner cover. Very similar to what you'll see if you order it. Deep hive frame, deep hive body, or one thing I thought when I bought these, I didn't even pay attention. I thought maybe they were already painted, but they're not. Some frame supports to keep the frames from wearing in there, or maybe it goes. Let's see what they say about it. I assume this is going to be a little pack of nails. And don't want to lose them. It is little nails to put on that metal flasking. Put it here. We got a screen bottom board with a plastic insert. An entrance reducer, which for the packages, I always like to put this cutout to the inside and give them a reduced entrance to start with. As I said before, I got this because I have the sweating. It's a little warm out here. Because I got this because I got the Caucasian honeybees packages in the mail today, so I'm hurrying to do this. So the bees are going to get put in here before I get it painted. Not really the way you want to do it. You really want to paint these and have them ready. And one thing, when you paint these, don't paint the top here where it connects to another super or high body, and don't paint the inside where the bees are. You're just painting the outside. Sadly, I'm going to have to paint this after bees are in it. Not the best thing, but that's what we're going to do. Our frames, we have our deep frames with the plastic, it's plastic foundation or wax coated plastic foundation. I've had very little experience with plastic foundation. I just, for the most part, believe that bees handle it better than us, so I don't even put foundation in most of my hives. We're going to try this and see what it does. The wax covering should make the bees more likely to use it. Of course, if you've got frames that some have plastic foundation and some have wax foundation, or you have some frameless ones or foundationless ones, the bees are going to pick the foundationless. Let's try that again. The bees are going to pick the foundationless or the wax foundation over plastic. However, in this case, we're going to have all plastic, so they won't have a choice about it. I say I have no experience with plastic foundation. I do have experience with some plastic frames that the complete frame was plastic. And I tried putting that into some hives that I had, and the bees, they had a choice and they never would use the plastic. If I'd gone all plastic, it probably wouldn't have been an issue, but in that case it was. Frames are together, they're glued, they look fine. Let's see, we have some other information. And we have this nice poster that talks about the parts of a beehive. And it shows, I don't know if you see it, it does show this metal is for the frame rest in there. I actually find that rather than the frame rest having a problem, it's this top part has a problem if you pry against it. So I like J-hook hive tools rather than the standard hive tool. The J-hook I can pry against other frames, whereas a regular hive hook or hive tool, you get in there and you pry and you break this off, which is not good. It's nice, it talks about it. I also get a little instruction on it that says, I am sweating, it is hot out here. Hey, it tells me a little bit more about it. Oh. What was that, about 6 pages, 3 pages front and back of it's a 1-page front and back, and then you've got a couple other languages in here. Overall, I'm happy with this. I'm excited to put some bees in here and we'll see what's going to happen. If you go to our Caucasian bee video, you'll see me putting a package of bees in this, and then we'll watch them, see how it goes. I do wish it was painted, and I'm going to have to jump back. Before we get started, let's go ahead and put these metal flasks on. I should have a hammer here. When a frame goes in, it rests right there, and we've got this metal flasking for that. We're going to go ahead and put it in. See if I got a hammer here. Hey camera, I lost you. There, come back over here. Hey, come here, we're going to talk about these. These little nails, getting started in here, you will smash a finger. So you got to be really careful. What works really good is to use a pair of pliers to hold them, so you can nail them in. It's also the case when you are putting frames together. If you use pliers to hold those nails, you won't smash any fingers. Smashed finger never feels good. I'm just getting these started, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to do the other side. If you're buying this to start a package in, one thing you may want to get is a frame feeder that they have. Little Giant has them. And you take out a frame, and that feeder will go in over here, and the feeder will go in here, and you pour the sugar water in there. Works better than a Boardman feeder that goes on the front. We'll go put bees in it. As always, we appreciate you watching, and we encourage you to comment, like, subscribe, and share. We'll be seeing you more.